What's up, everyone? Nethervoid back with more Alchemy Factory for you today. Episode 4, that means we're going to do, I think, days 13 through 16. Yeah, we're going to do, again, it's 4 days per episode, which I think is kind of cool. I've seen other people's Let's Plays a little bit just to kind of figure out how some of the machines work before I get on camera. And they're just, you can't, in my opinion, I can't do any of this work off camera because the time is running, right? It probably doesn't matter what day you're on, but I like to see the daily updates. I think that's part of the gameplay, in my opinion. So I haven't really been playing offline at all. One thing I did find out is there really aren't all this stuff I took out last time. We can never put it back because you can only put in like regular walls right now. I'm sure they're going to expand this to add more beautification and stuff because why wouldn't they? They just wanted to get the game out, get it working, and it definitely works. I've been obsessed with this game, and I think I even dreamt about it a little bit. So I just kind of checking out the store, and when I was logging in, I did so I usually log in, check a couple of things, like load the save, right? Then I reload the save, because again, it's time-based. So I've just been kind of looking at, what are we doing here? Oh, okay, that guy's still good. Like, oh, this guy needs a refill. How are we doing on this? Oh, we got tons. How are we doing on, oh, this guy probably, how much more money do we have? Ooh, we're almost out. So I should probably load 3 more. We can't afford a lot, so let's not load too much silver to this guy because we're basically broke. Because I did so much purchasing last episode. I moved all the builds, laid this down, kind of got us ready, to expanded us, got us ready for kind of a more permanent factory, something that's going to stick around for a while. Something that's a little bit more modular. It's not really a modular yet because we don't have all the pieces we need, like beams and things like that, to make it more modular. Then I created this pretty tight clay build, and then this actually pretty tight brick build, which will probably just reproduce. Well, it might be a little bit, might change a little bit, but looking pretty good so far. We're looking really good on this stuff. We probably should fill these boxes just because I bet you... No, we're doing really well on potions as well. Let's go check stock. I saw that I could take this out. Let's do that. How are we doing on bricks? We're doing good. 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 Well, sort of okay and pretty good. So that means we can kind of focus on the factory again. Oh, wow. I have tons. Do I have sage as well? I don't have sage. So what we could do is just at least get some sage going. Then I could replant the sage. Let's fill these boxes. Usually this guy, the other guy, gets gypped, so we'll give him the good stuff this time. Let's, ooh, I just saw, I want to get rid of that. I hate this kind of stuff in there. I was thinking about saving up some charcoal to fire up new builds, right? Just holding on to it. I probably should dump that limestone, though. But let's go get some more sage before we go, oh man, we should have done that. We always forget. We might be doing automated nurseries today, but probably not. We have a lot of stuff to do. Mostly what I want to get done is, again, start building our more permanent builds inside the factory. I'm thinking about putting some walls in too. In fact, we'll get that started. It's going to take bricks to do it, but I don't really like having this open space of people walking by. It just feels really weird and like not what you would think would be a real factory. So let's get this out. Maybe take some of the bricks. Now, I think it's 20 bricks per wall, so I'm not sure how much we can do this actually. Let's look at... Yeah, it's 10 bricks per wall. And I'd rather have these stone walls. So we'll do some. We'll just kind of keep working on this as we get more bricks. We've got to remember that we have to sell these bricks too. So we're not just well, that guy's almost done. Oh, he's not running right now. How do you do that? I don't think I can. I guess I could put it up here. I don't have any grinders anymore. Well, I'll just save it, I guess. Let's put it in here, I guess. Yeah, I've got some extra stuff in there. Let's also start getting rid of this because we don't need to harvest this. We just need to dump it. It's just taking up a lot of space. That is basically 4 stacks. And basically 4 stacks. Okay, because I want to get rid of these boxes. Like, we don't need all this stuff. So why don't we load this guy up a lot? Maybe like a ton. Nice, okay. Still making bricks again. Well, let's reload some of those bricks before it's too late, I guess. I don't want to burn them all. because bricks are selling, and that's what's getting our rep to go up a tiny amount. We really need to sell some new stuff. So we're going to be selling a few new things today. But first, what I wanted to do, I set up some of the wall. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, I want X, bro. I want the stone walls. Stone wall. Oh, it like changes if you move it or something. Let's do, nope, see, I don't want that. No, it's X. It keeps pushing Z. Can I copy? Sure, no, what? Copy? What? No, why would you be able to copy that? So if you move it, because that is wood. I told it I want stone. It must be a bug. Because I'm choosing stone and it switches to wood if I'm not careful. All right, so that's good. That's helping. It's costing us kind of a lot of product we could be selling. 90. So I was looking at potions because I've been watching some of the videos to make sure I don't screw up. And 90 potions is not a lot. 200 potions is our best day we've had. So that's actually not great, right? We're only selling 13 silver. So we really need to get a rep up, which means let's look at what we might be able to produce. It's probably bandage. We probably need to make bandages. So if we look at this, I don't know why it always starts us there. We could sell, well, right, we're not even selling bandages. We could sell iron nails would be good. Let's move some builds first, though, because I don't have an iron build set up. Okay, we built some walls. Now I kind of want to build what I'm calling the money bus. Though the money bus, the reason we're going to do a money bus is, and I think the shop, I'm going to have it 6x6 for now. So we're going to start the money bus right. Really, it can start here. The money bus can start here. Well, technically, the money bus is going to start back here. So let's run the money bus back here. And we're going to run it like we did that last build, right? Where we run copper coins, eventually be silver. And it runs in the back of those generators, the portals, and they buy us whatever raw materials we need. So we don't have to mess around. But what I want to do is route the money from here onto the money bus so I don't have to move money at all. Right? I don't have to do anything. What we could do is move this over to here. Can I even move that? Can I kill this? No, dude. X. I can. But what I want to do is cut it. Then I just have to move the money under the wall. That's actually perfect. And that gives me a bunch of shop space. Yeah, this is really good. Let's do this and just go, I want this whole thing. Let's cut it. Flip it around real quick, because again, right now our shop can't run, right? And we probably don't need this guy, but we're going to leave him anyway. What I'm going to do is we'll take the bank. We're going to bring the copper down and then split some to the bank and split some that way. So let's copy this again and cut. Let's put it down here. Yeah, that's looking good. That's where I want it. And this guy, we'll get rid of this. We'll do a conveyor instead, which means we're probably going to want to lay down. We learned our lesson on the last couple of things here. Let's lay down some of this first. That way the conveyor will stick to it, because we're going to want to... There we go. No, T. And we're going to go up. One more? No, right there? Yes, okay. Go back to this guy. Let's run it in. Now, the problem here is, the difference is going to be, I'm going to want to split it, and I don't like the way this already looks. I don't want to spend too much time on this like I usually do. It's kind of a waste. I wish I could just go right down through the table. Obviously, I can't do that. There's no portholes or anything. I guess this is fine. I just have to split it to the wall. So it's not going to be super pretty, but it's going to be decent. So let's go like this. That'll be our split. So half of our copper is going to go this way, right? And that means we need a box, because it should export 50 each, I believe. I believe it exports 50 each. Now, this is going to be very costly for us in the beginning. Yeah, 50 stacks. Nice, okay. We don't need this. I'm just going to leave that there because it kind of looks nice, and I might need the space at some point. Why is this not working? All right, well, let's just do it again, I guess. For some reason, it's not connecting. So 2, I can't really see because... Oh, yeah, it should work. Why is that not working? Did I not turn it? I think it's turned the other direction. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, it's turned the other direction. Okay, boom. There we go. So we still want this box, though. Oh, there's the sign. I was thinking about using signs. It's hard to see in here because it's a little early in the morning. All right, let's just collect like that, and that way I can just reach. It'll be easy to grab that box. There we go, boom. Well, this guy's going to convert. Yeah, he's already converting, right? Yeah, okay. So he'll still convert to silver, which means we probably picked up a lot of silver. Nice. Looks good to me. I like it. Okay, there we go. There's the money. Now, we don't want a big old money belt. So maybe I'll just chuck something over there. Because I don't want this on a money belt if I can help it. So why don't we chuck it? Maybe we'll chuck it between builds. Right? So at a certain point, we'll huck it to the next one. So I don't have all these coins all on the belt like that. So what we're... And this doesn't even go to the wall anyway. Let's get rid of that. I'm wondering... I'll get used to these hotkeys without having to look. X. Oh, I'm already in X mode. Okay. Let's put a thrower shovel catapult right here. Will that actually do it? No, that's too far. I think. Actually, it didn't. I didn't read it. Too far. How far is close enough? That will work. That's decent. I guess that'll be fine. All right, let's run the rest of this line, and then we've got it throwing, right? So, for this build, I'm just going to toss the coin to the Witcher, because I'm not going to be doing this yet. And the next build will start... Well, it's probably going to start... Yeah, that's fine. It could start there. So let's grab this guy. Put him in there. Okay, cool. We'll grab this guy as well. Because again, you don't want things on belts. As much as I can help it, I don't want things on belts. Right, so... And then let's remove this until... Because what I'm doing is just getting a lot of this stuff in my inventory. And we don't want that. We aren't using it yet, so just leave it. Okay. Now we're out. Rep is 21. That's good. Oh, she can do it away from there? That's impressive. We have any silver yet? We have some. Okay, we're building up some cash. That's good. Let's go check inventory real quick. Oh, we have tons of stuff. We don't have to worry. Maybe gears could be good. Actually, let's give them half, I guess. Rope, getting a little bit low. Not too bad. Potions are doing fine. Okay. The rep is getting a little better. That is good because rep was a bit kind of a problem. It still really is. 21 reps bad. I want at least 30 or so rep. So there we go. The money is in. Let's mark that. Well, I'll just remember. So I put walls up. I did the money bus. Let's start creating resource builds. The thing that's going to be kind of an issue here is I'm not going to do a build. Like, I'm going to leave space to do a build right here. But I'm not going to actually build one. So what I'm going to do is, let me get the materials I need to actually build one of these guys. I don't think I have any more sigils or whatever they're called. I'm pretty sure I don't. Oh, this thing is totally backed up. Nice. Okay. How's this guy doing? Bricks. Let's get more bricks for building. I don't need any bricks, actually, for the... Yeah, this... How much money we got? See, we're almost out again. This build just runs and runs. It'll back up eventually, but I keep stealing the bricks. What's the stack size on this thing? At least 200. Let's just... I don't need clay right now. 200, good. Send all the clay over here to bricks, because this is costing a lot of money. Let's put some more money in, just because we don't want it to run out. 3 more silver. There we go. Nice. Okay. I don't think we need to screw with these guys too much right now. Let's just keep going here. We wanted the sigil thing. We need to buy another one. Let's go buy another sigil. We might as well just buy a few. I don't want to run over here again. Oof, it's very costly, but that's fine. Now we'll get... Oh, we don't need a... Well, what reason I wanted to put one down right here is I want to see what the size is. So if we put this in, it goes like that, right? We'll put it in backward for right now just because we just want the size. Yeah, it would probably go right there. Well, we don't need to save one little tiny line of space. I always do this. I try to save so much space and I'm compacted and cramped in because I'm just so, it's like a PTSD thing with these games. All right, so the first one, all we're building is rock. We just want rock. That's it. Then we'll do one where we just want planks, okay? Now these two builds can go side by side. I don't need a lot of space for these. So I probably should put the plank one right here. That means that we're gonna have to toss a coin, right? Actually, we could let this run or toss a coin to here, and then let it run off this direction. So we're gonna want this to be right here. Can we even do this? It's looking like no. Looking like the answer is no on this one. I don't really want it to share a box. We could move it back one. And then it could just put it into 2 boxes. That's probably the best bet. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do cut. There we go. Okay. Then I just want 2 boxes. 8. Right? Nope. Like that. Turn it. Okay, cool. Then we're going to turn it. Okay, so I'm also going to put cogs in these because I don't need 700. Well, planks I might need a lot. Stone, probably not. So I'll put a cog in for stone because I don't need a lot on that one. No, that's not stone. This is stone. I don't need a lot of that. Here's what I was thinking with these cogs is let me just box some of these up. So I'm going to want probably a big box to do this because it's going to be a bunch of them. So let's use a number 3 here. It's got a lot of space. Then I can just do this, and I don't have to re-split these guys every 2 minutes. Now, you can use those. There's other item called like a gobstopper or something like that. It costs 250 copper, which eventually we'll just buy those. They don't stack. So you don't have to screw around with the stack sizing and stuff like that. But again, right now I don't want to pay for it. So it's good to go. Let's do the rest of these just because we're already doing it. This way I won't have to keep doing this. Cool. Okay, let's do some more. Actually, 4 is perfect. There we go. Okay. Now I can sort my inventory. There we go. And I can't see. So maybe I should turn this light on. Because I can't see what I'm doing. And maybe you guys can't see me. Yeah, that's actually... The lighting in here sucks. My girlfriend was saying, man, your lighting in the office is horrible. It's bad for the videos, bro. And I was like, yeah, but I don't want the big old lights in my face. It's just too egregious, right? It's in my face too much. I don't like it. Let's maybe load this guy up a little bit. Because this is a lot of clay. We don't need that much. We got this 2 sigils. Okay, just kind of managing builds here. Maybe we get some of this. This is done again. I don't think I have any more logs. Let's just steal one up from here. Okay, cool. We need way more, dude. We need more of this. Let's just fill this sucker up. Because we end up using that a lot. I think it's time to do rope. I think rope is dying. Let's get bricks and see what the bricks are doing. Because if the bricks are going badly, then I'll screw with it. Let's get one more potion stack, I guess. I'm sure some of these guys got 78. I think it's because our rep is kind of crap. Well, I'm going to put those bricks back. Because, okay, yeah, rope. We did need more rope. In fact, why don't I just put a full stack of rope in there? And then potions? Yeah, another stack would be fine. Keep us all up to speed. Okay, cool. I'm going to put the bricks back because I actually want them to fill up. Well, wait. Kind of need more of this. We could do it real quick. If it'll actually work. There we go. Because, again, I don't want these people. Don't stare into my factory, man. Get out of here. Eventually, I probably want to put a wall there to hide this part of the factory. And probably want to go around there. But there's no walkway. So I'd have to leave one of these open like that one right there. But right now it's fine. Okay, so this guy is going to toss a coin into here. So he'll probably toss... That means we can move this way back now. Let's just X this, actually. Let me see if I can do it. Nope. X, bro. Okay. Let's X all the way back to here. No, dude, seriously, let's X. Am I not in X mode anymore? Guess not. F to confirm. Great. Now we'll toss. Nope. Toss the coin. And we want to make sure, we obviously want to catch her, dude, right? But we want to do it right here because we are going to split it off. So let's do that first before it does anything else. So we're going to want it to go right there. We'll just do this for now. There we go. All right, let's set that. Boom. Okay. There we go. All right, so we set that up. It's going to go into both of those. We could just turn them on. It's going to cost money, though. And it's going to fill all the way up, right? It's buying 3 each. I'd rather just do it by hand for right now. In fact, we have the build over here. Why don't we just kill this build now? Well, this is really our gear build. Well, we could kill this. Just put it right in. So if we just do this, there we go. And let's take some of the wood off here. We don't need as much wood now. Maybe just leave 1. There we go. Yeah, let's move the builds as we do this, right? So, there we go. Okay, that is good. We'll just get tons of planks, okay? Now let's load this guy up. I might have an extra one of those, actually. Yeah, I do. Good. Let's just get one of those on there. And then, do I need to fill this with something? I feel like I have a lot more rock over here or something. Yeah, let's fill this up so it doesn't run. Because we already have a bunch of this. There we go. Okay, cool. So that is done. Stone and planks, done. Iron ingots is next. Iron ingots is a much more complicated build. And for now, I'm not going to leave space to add more. If I need more rock, I'm just going to have to build. I'm going to have to expand the factory because at that point, it's big enough to expand. Okay, day 14. We're halfway into this video. Really? At 22 minutes? Day 13, we must have went through it a lot. Okay, so 103 potions, that's better, right? We had 90 last time. 33 bricks. We're selling, obviously, a lot more of everything. We only made 2 silver. We have to be very careful. And we bought a lot of sigils, right? We're kind of rebuilding stuff. But we're not going to turn them on. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take these out now, right? Because I just want to be able to build with them. So what we have to do for iron, let's think. Iron, firstly, is going to need wood because it needs to make planks to heat itself, which kind of sucks because that means the build is bigger than we think. Now, normally you'd say, well, John, you have planks right there. Just route some of the planks over here. But no, these are self-contained builds, right? That's what we're thinking, self-contained. So if we put a sigil in, let's see, it's going to make bricks, or it's going to make planks. We want to make the planks turn into itself, go up, make the fire. The iron's going to have to be on top, which means we need 2 sigils here, actually. 2 of those portal guys. But the other portal guy's going to be up higher. How's he going to get money? He can throw the money in and throw it back down. Okay. Okay, so I think I know how this build's going to work. We're going to need a sigil here. Right? We don't want it to connect. We want it like that. Right? So that'd be... Let's turn it around so it doesn't do anything. And then we could do a sigil with going up. That gives us a little space, too. The problem is, man, that sucks. Well, then we're going to have a cutter, right? It just is what it is. There's no way around this. Which is going to route... We can route stuff over here, and then the iron can come in like from there. And then the iron... I'd really... Yeah, that's probably fine. I want them to be accessible from the front, but it should be okay. So then... We're going to need one of these. Let's just see where we would put this. We're going to need... Oh, we need 2 of them. Remember? Because they have to feed each other. So why don't we just do this? No, we're going to need space. There's going to need another sigil back here. Or portal guy. Let's see if there's still 1 room. It's not perfect, but it's good. Now that is going to buy us iron. So we got to go up. first we don't know where that's going to be. So let's get the iron guy on there. Wow, it's going to go like that? That sucks. Is there a way to turn this? No. Nope, you can't. So maybe what we do is we buy the iron and throw it up here. I mean, that can work. It's not that big of a deal. So what we're going to want to do... Or we could just convey it. Man, this is a pain in the ass. Why can't you turn that? Why can't it come in from the other side? Alright. I don't like to waste so much time on these builds. But the items are just kind of funky. It's too bad this guy can't buy both. That'd be kind of neat. But he can't, so you just keep dreaming, buddy. We can't really throw it because it's got to be in line. If we turn this guy, then it won't work. And if we move him out to throw up, then we're just wasting space. So what we'll do is let's move this whole thing. We'll move it one forward. Oh no, that's B. Okay. And then we'll convey. First, we got to turn this guy around, I think, or he won't do it because it won't attach. We'll convey this up. Right, so we're going to do a number 2. And then we'll say, you need to go all the way up here. Now, I think it'll just go in. No, we'd have to go up, across, which we can do, I think. No, we can't. Dude. Can we do a thing that attaches to that? There's like a tube or something. We haven't researched it yet. Let's research it. This guy. Tunnel conveyor. A conveyor passage that can be mounted on walls. I mean, that's mounted on walls, though. I don't really... It's too bad this isn't just turned around. I could turn it around and bring the iron back this way, I guess. This is bad. What if I turn this guy? What if we just do this? If we do it like that, then he can come down and go into a box. So I could put a thing here, right? So it's just be a whole bunch of those wood blocks. Just a bunch. I think it has to go into the front, though, so this probably won't work. Because it's got to go in right here. Like, I guess that's fine. The problem is, it's also got to come out right here. So what we're going to do is we want to convey that down. So let's get this, right? We'll put it in a box. Actually, the box can go right there. This will be the box. Boom. Okay. Now, this is just for when we need iron. And then that means we're going to have to set up one of these guys on the other side, right? We've already done that build before. So this just comes around and goes right into those things and then down and feeds both the builds. We probably could make this go under. Those are going to have to be conveyors. Right? And then, yeah, then it goes off to the side and goes down. Okay. Let's get this set up first because I want to see where this is going to be. Let's get the crucibles set up. Right? We're going to want them like that. And then we're going to want conveyors conveying up. Like that. And now I can copy it. Cool. All right. This is going to split. Now, it's not going to do it fast enough, but we're not using it for anything else. Before we were using the ash. For this, we're not. So it literally just goes... No, it goes this way. Now, I should be able... Yeah, I can go over the top of that. Because I'd rather have the box on the outside. The iron, where the iron is. The thing is, how am I going to go around it? I can go around, convey up right there, go across. Okay, so this guy will go like this. Actually, that would be kind of cool. No, because it's got to go to all of them. Duh. Okay, so then we need these guys. Right, we need these. And then the box actually will go over here. Like that. There we go. Because again, I want it at the front. So for this, we'll do the conveyor thing. Down. Right, we want it to come out. Boom, like that. It'll come over and go up. So let's do, that won't work. We'll probably have to drag it over here, like literally. Okay, 2. And we're gonna flip that. There we go. Okay, nice. Did it connect? It sort of did. I don't like that. Because sometimes it gets wonky. I don't like that. It makes me nervous. There we go. Then it should go across into the box. Boom. Okay. So that's that part of the build. Now this part we're going to have to convey down. But first we're going to need this so the conveyor actually knows what to do. Then we're going to need blocks right here. It only has to feed these. It's not doing anything else. Let's get a conveyor. And we want it to go out. And there we go. And then we literally just want to put one dude here. So 7. That's it. I don't know why it's doing that, though. God, I hate that. There we go. Okay, cool. So that will fire both these guys. And then now we just have to finish doing this, which we can do with more blocks. And we should just be able to feed it straight in with this. Actually, it's too high now. And it's not even faced correctly. So if we go like this, there we go. Then we should just be able to put the conveyor here, and we should be good. Right? It's like that. Boom. Okay, cool. So that'll buy us iron, and that'll buy us wood, and there's the build. And it's not super pretty, but I can just come over here and get some. Now, again, let's get a cog, because I don't want to, I don't need 7 million of these of iron. Just need 1 stack, okay? It didn't do it. Cool, it put it back into... Great, thanks, man. What is it doing? It's putting it in there. Why? No, we don't want that. We definitely don't want that. It's just got to go straight in, man. No, exactly no. Well, let's do this one more, apparently, because it just can't figure that out. It's one bad thing about automated belts. It just kind of, you know, sometimes it's not good. All right, let's grab this guy. Let's do a T on him. There we go, nice. Is it in here? Let's just kill this, because I think it's inside the conveyor itself. Yeah. There we go. Let's get one more, I guess. Totally fine. Learn a lesson, right? There we go. Okay, this thing is ready to rock. Now, this one I think I'll turn on, because I don't want to screw around with this. So we can just probably run the belt here, because we're going to need it to go into both of these things. This is going the correct way. Now, let's set this guy to wood. This is going to cost us money, though. Set that to iron. Now, before I do anything, let's get it actually set up with what we have. Because I have a piece of iron in here. Let's do this. Okay, cool. It'll buy 1 less piece of iron, because that's going to be so expensive. All right, so now we just drag it. And then we're going to do... Might as well just keep it running. There's no reason to do this if it's just going to go like 10 seconds. Oh, there's no... Okay, did I not connect it yet? Probably didn't, so it wouldn't. There we go. Boom. Okay. All right, so that build's actually going to run, which I guess is fine. What do we got here? Yeah, we got plenty of planks. So this is a little bit... It's going to be costly, but it should be okay. The problem is it won't... It only comes in off what we sell. I really don't like that. But right now we don't have a way... We know what we could do is have another bank, which we have the technology to just feed this thing if we have to. And I'll just put some money in if we want, right? So let's get a box. And like that. There we go. So if I need to feed this thing, I can. And right now we need to. We just don't have enough money coming in. There we go. Okay. So let's take a couple of silver and put it in here and help this guy out. Maybe 3. Now you're going to converting to copper. 50 per stack. Whoa, it put silver in there? That's fine. That's fine. It'll still use it. So this thing is loading up. The silver will help. And then this guy should be making... Oh, we got to start it, right? We got to start this thing. It won't start by itself. There we go. That should be enough to get it going. Because this should go around and feed right back in there. There we go. All right, now we should be making iron. Yeah, we are. It hasn't purchased anything. Why is it not purchasing? Because it's not getting enough money? Yeah, it doesn't have enough money yet. There we go. Let's pick this silver up. That's too much money to let it sit there. So it's taking money in. It's just not getting money very quickly. Let's put another 2 silver in there. We're going to have to feed this thing, I can tell. Give it a lot. Let's see what... Do we have some money? Yeah, we have a lot. Okay, cool. All right, let's take a pause real quick. Let's check everything. Let's check the build here. Bricks have stopped. There's probably no money in here. There's money. Why did it stop? Oh, it stopped because... Oh, it doesn't have enough. Okay, we need a stack of this. Oh, we don't. It's over here now. I wish it could go faster. Let's take a pack of some of this. Let's grab, again, we're going to rob this guy. There we go. There we go. Now that guy can do his thing. We'll put a sigil on there in a little bit. Let's give this guy a whole stack. There we go. And now... Oh, it's going to need to restart. That kind of stinks. We don't really have a charcoal build. So I'll just do this. We'll just put like 6 in there or something like that. Nice. Okay. That should start it up. And 600 is not a small amount. You think it would be able to do that for a while. Let's just rob this whole thing. Let's give it another... Where'd it go? Another 236, I guess. We need this thing to keep running. All right, we're doing good there. How are we doing over here? Well, it's still okay. Let's take another 100 in there just in case. Let's get rope. They love rope. There's no rope because we never filled it. We still have tons of this. Let's put all this in rope. We really could have used smaller boxes, honestly. We never used this big space. Bricks. I have bricks on me. What about cogs? I have them on me too. Well, it looks like we have stock. Right? We're not running out. That's nice. How are cogs? Or how are small gears? I need some more. Rope. We're doing fine. Yeah, so here we go. So this has been a good start to the day. It's taking longer than I thought to set these builds up, but we won't have to set these builds up again for a long time. In fact, I might blueprint these in case I want to do this again. This time we made 7 silver. That's nice because, again, starting up all these builds is going to be really costly. 118 potions, that's good. That must mean that we're making... well, no, we're at 14. We need to make bandages and stuff. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's looking really nice. I love how we moved it, how we kind of set everything up. It's looking really cool. And now we've got this building up, right? Lots of... Well, we would have lots of iron, but it's backward. Yeah, it's totally backward. Very interesting. And now I'm going to have to replace that. Cool. The cogs are running out quickly that I built for myself. All right, now we have iron building up. That's kind of neat. Good. And next on the list for our last day, well, hopefully more than this, we're going to do clay and bricks. Now, we already have those builds. So I'm hoping we can just slap them in and get moving. I'm not going to waste that 3 space right there. That seems kind of not bright. Right now, we're not doing city blocks yet because we don't have the ability to really modularize these builds to the way that I want to be able to stack them, right? I want to be able to use a blueprint. Right now, we can't really copy these. We'll just come over and copy it if we want to make another one. It's not something we need to care too much about. How are we doing on this? Yeah, we're doing really well. This guy's good to go now. Doesn't really need any more money. Neither does this one. Oh, wow. It's got a lot in there. There's no money coming in. Again, this is where we're just going to have to dump some in there. That is so much. but it should keep that money for a while. All right, so let's get the next build. Again, we're just going to move this whole build. And then I don't really want to make a separate build for clay, so I really might just have the clay feed the bricks build. The difference with the bricks build is going to be that we're going to hook up right there one of those wood guys. So the bricks build, it's going to stick out a lot probably because I like the way it's working right now. But, you know, we probably could run this thing. We probably really could just run it off that. The problem is if it can't keep up. I'm just really concerned with that, especially how fast this burns wood. So let's think about how we would move this build. It's fairly compact, right? It's really more wide than anything else. But it is, and we can use that thing right there at the tail end to throw the clay over. I like it. It's really nice. Let's cut it though. We don't need that, so we can just literally lift it right there. Should we copy it and then I'll come over here and destroy? Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually pick the box up now, the bank. We don't want it doing anymore. Let's actually pick, well, we can't. We got to keep this. So let's copy. Do I have 4 sigils? That's what I need to know. I have 2. Let's go get 2 more. This will be worth it. We don't need a lot more of these because nothing else has sigils on it. We've got plenty of cash. I'm not really concerned. Really, I'm concerned more with our rep. And it's going down slowly. So we should be able to... Really, I should start over here. So it's what? Right here? Yeah, that's the build, baby. That's the build. I'm not sure I can copy this because I might not have all this stuff. We're just gonna cut. And we're gonna flip it around and we'll just build whatever's left, okay? So let's attach it. Again, I don't need to leave a lot of space. Maybe we'll leave a tiny amount of space. That looks good. Oops. Yeah, let's go with it anyway. And then we only have to put in a couple things. So these should start, right? Yeah, they're getting money. We picked up a lot of money, I think, too, which is good. The problem is we dumped a lot of stuff over here. I'm wondering if we might be able to... Ooh, yeah, let's fill these up before they get too crazy. Let's fill that. There we go. Now we don't have to be too worried about... Oh, it's still doing it anyway. Well, we need some extra stuff, so let's just put that wood over here. There we go. Okay, let's see what else it's dropped us. Oh, limestone. This is kind of good. Charcoal could be good because we need to use that in clay. Put clay in the box so it won't build me too much more clay. Right, so let's put 200 clay in here. Let's put another one of these dudes so it'll stop. And then what I'm going to do is I'll put this guy down and try to fill him up immediately. So let's say you're building clay, and let's try to fill you as soon as... There we go, nice. And we'll put some clay in you. There, now it'll just stop. I don't really need that. The sand... Can't really put sand anywhere, can I? Not really. So it is what it is with the sand. I think I'm going to kill the sand. I'll kill this too. We're going to keep this because I can power other builds with it. Because, like, I need to power this guy, actually. Right? He's not doing anything. So let's give him maybe 7 charcoal. Would be good. And then we have a lot of extra rock. Well, again, we can just put it down. I don't have any... Okay, I need more. More small gears. There we go. Nice. Let's put another one of these down and we can store all my rock and extra crap. Like limestone and all that crap. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, this is looking good. We forgot to restock. Oh my god, I'm so glad we thought of that. That was the only one that was doing not great. Bricks is also still doing great. Let's go see about getting this guy stocked, because I bet you we're getting low. Yeah, okay. What's my inventory like? It's not horrible. It's not great, though. I've got a lot of extra crap in here. Let's get these, drop off these dudes right here. Actually, we can switch these. There we go. Okay, and then put these in there. There we go. Okay. Let's pick up all this stuff. Sage. We're getting closer to not having to micromanage this build. We're set off on this mission a long time ago. We're just now getting there. Do we have... I think we have more of this stuff. We don't. Nice. These boxes are dead. I can kill them in a second here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. And we're going to want to do the rope as well. I'm sure it's out. There we go. Let's put the rest of this in here. Uh-oh. That's in the wrong thing. Did it export? No, it didn't. Okay, cool. It will, because we're going to rob it in a second. Let's rob this thing. Boom. And now everything will start working again. Okay, let's go get seeds while we're thinking of it. I'll drop these off real quick. Let's go get seeds. We're getting really... We've done a lot in this episode. I'm really glad. And all we have to do is move like the brick build, re-hook it up with the clay, and then we've got like a couple other builds to move, and then we're done. And then we're ready to get to some new builds, right? Like the automated planting and stuff like that, which we've been trying to do for a long time. But this is good. We won't want to rebuild these. Okay, so we can lift and shift this guy. That's IT. That's IT speak. Lift and shift, baby. What we want to do, though, is X this. We don't need that. But that is all stuff we will need. Literally just like that. So what I'm going to do is let's... Well, first let's put the woodcutter in with the sigil. Which means we're going to run more of this belt. Right, the money bus. And we're going to put this right here. We're doing 2. We're leaving 2 spaces. Yeah. 2 spaces is nice. You're not doing that, though. You're doing wood. And actually, why don't you not do it? Because we have some extra wood. So, okay, 2, right? And this one is 1, 1, 2. So we're going to put it there. And let's get the wood out of here. There we go. Now it won't try to buy the wood right away. Okay, cool. You're doing wood. And then we're going to hook the whole build. It's going to stick out a tiny bit because we could turn it around. But no, we don't want to because we want to throw this right into the top of it. So this one's going to stick out a tiny bit. It's totally fine. Right? It's going to stick out maybe a lot. What if we brought the money in and turned the wood around and went like that? I want to see how far this would stick out. Let's copy this thing. And there we go. Okay. So if we put it in right here, it doesn't stick out that far, but it sticks out a lot. What if we just turned it around and did that? The money coming in, I don't mind. A few piles of copper, not a big deal. In fact, it can, well, it can't throw it. It could throw it. In fact, we can move that whole thing. It could throw it and then just move the wood around. That sounds good to me. Why don't we just put this right there? It's not going to have any stuff on it, so it's fine. Then I'm going to turn this around. So let's get this, flip it around. Right? That's going to go back that direction. Problem is it's going to need space to throw. Okay, cool. And then we'll get a little catcher. And then we'll turn it this way. Yeah, this is looking good. I like it. Okay, let's get one of these dudes. Boom. Catapult. You're going to catapult the dough over there. Nice. Then you just put it right in, man. Boom. Cool. Now, this can come around back. Like that, I believe. Yeah, that works. And then I'll just toss the thing over that way. All right, so let's move this guy. Actually, no, we don't want to do it that way. Why is it not getting that? Let's try it again. Okay, cool. It did it this time. So now this just hooks in, like, right over here. Oh, no, it's sitting on top of it. Oh, okay. Right there. Actually, that's nice. And all I do is take it off from connecting to the money thing. All right, let's disconnect that guy. We just want it to go like this. Good. And then I can put these back on. And it's going to get clay from over here. Actually, we probably could do the catapult literally right here. Rather have it a little further back. It looks kind of dumb right there. Like, I'd probably rather have it right there. I think I can do it right there. No, it's already one off. That's okay. There you go. So it can toss stuff up there. That's nice. And then I'll have to create a whole separate build for that. Can I put some... Yeah, there. Let's put some clay in there. I don't want to overproduce for no reason. Okay, so we're cutting. That's good. We'll probably put a dude to toss right here. Because this is... Well, it's only a few things. I'm literally going to do a thing right here. Right? I have a lot of money just sitting on the belt. These are fine. It's like not very far. That... Nah, it's fine. Let's put some more money in it though, apparently. It's already out. There we go. How much money we got in here? Not a lot. We're running out of cash. Are running out of cash. Our rep is going into the dirt, man. It's in the ground. We need more bricks. Oh, we have new bricks. I should have a lot of bricks on me, actually. Yeah, I have a bunch. Let's maybe... Oh, the brick box is right here. And we need a cog. Let's get one. Or large gear, I guess is the real name of it. All right, cool, because we don't want more of those. Okay, now we got to start it. Let's give it... Actually, 3 should probably be fine. That should be enough to get it going. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's firing itself. It'll build up over time. Takes a second. All right, so everything is working. People are coming and going. That's nice. We have some money, not a lot. Planks are decent. We've got a lot of... You can't sell that. We can sell nails. We'll eventually sell nails. So what I was thinking about doing is dumping the iron out right here and throwing it. I think that would be fine. I don't see a problem there. Which means we're going to want to do this slightly differently. We'll convey it down and we're going to put it in a box. Half in a box, half down the line, right? Because I don't want to make another iron thing just to make nails. But I thought that's how we're doing it. I just feel like because the problem is going to be, let's say we do the throw technique, right? We move it, we kind of bus it. The problem will be there is we have the throughput problem. But I think it's fine. We did it with clay. Why wouldn't we do it with this other one? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't we just chuck this down the line into the nail build? All right, so we've done everything I wanted to do. Why don't we do nails now? I want to sell nails. So let's take this off because we're going to convey down. Oh, that's the end. Well, let me set this up just so I don't forget. See, 90 potions. It's not horrible. 45 bricks is really good. Are we making money? I don't think we made money this time. No, we didn't. We lost money. Wow. We're down. Oof. We're down 14 silver? 15 silver? 14? That's not good, brothers. That's not good. All right, let's convey this down. And then we'll put it in a box. We'll just do the box like right here. Let's see. Yeah, actually, we can do the box right there, and then we'll just throw it down the line. We'll throw it down this line right here. The problem is, you're not going to know which one's which. I guess you could look at it. Because we'll just have a whole bunch of them, like, leapfrogging. Alright, we'll do it like that. Now we're going to convey it down. Again, I'm going to stop the video in a second here. I just want to make sure we get this done. Actually, it goes like that. There we go. Perfect. Now we want to put the conveyor belt in. Right? We want it to go to both places. That's not working. Okay, let's just draw it in then. It's actually... Oh, it's supposed to go both directions. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. This is one of those oddities. It's got to go that... It's got to go exactly right there. Okay, let's just do this so it, like, hooks to it or something. Then, actually, what we could do is let's set up this guy. Right? He's going to be right there. And now we can go, like that. No, that was right. Ah. There, now we can go like that. We've got to put the cog back in. Remember, we don't want billions of these guys. So let's put that back in, and then maybe we can go like that. There we go. All right, so we got it set up. Now we can throw it down here, and we can do the nail build on the next episode. So that's looking a lot better. And I think what I'll do is probably put some signage up back here. There's a way to put signs behind these things. Then we can say what it is. I'm not sure I'll really need that because these are not huge builds. But this is looking really cool. I really like it. It's self-sufficient. I don't have to do anything. The only ones that don't have sigils yet are these guys because we're just trying to save some money. But once we start making nails, bandages, like we actually start getting our store back up to making money, then we can fill all the transport guys in and really load this thing up and get the money belt moving. What I'll probably do is get half the silver off in here and send half back the other way. So we get 3/4 of the money going to the money belt. In fact, eventually you can do a priority splitter. I've already looked it up. So we'll probably prioritize the money belt and then save off whatever we don't need. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you did like this video. I'll see you on the next one. Stay frosty.